Are you good in bed? Let's find out. Let's just say it. If you've ever asked yourself, am I good in bed? That already puts you above average, because the truly terrible ones don't ask. They just pound away. And they're like, yes, I'm so good at this. So here's the deal. Being good in bed isn't about corn moves or how long, you can pump. It is really about connection, curiosity, really caring about the other person's pleasure. That is what is truly sexy. So a little self-test. Are you doing some of these things? Are you present? Not just physically, but are you actually like connecting to the person you're touching? Or are you like thinking about the laundry or how you look more than really connecting with your partner? Do you enjoy giving pleasure, not just receiving it? Is it hot for you to watch someone in pleasure, right? Or is it all about you? Are you open to feedback? This is huge. Or do you feel like your feelings get hurt if they're using a toy? Your feelings get hurt if they don't like something or they don't climax. Please, please, please get over that, because that is hindering you and giving your partner pleasure. Do you ask what your partner likes and then actually do it? Can you have a good time? Sometimes you're just laughing in sex, right? Just roll with it. Sometimes there's weird sounds and whatever. Can you just roll with it and have a good time? Have you ever said more of that, less of that, faster, slower, out loud with your words and not just like with grunts? Because it really helps your partner when you really communicate, right? Are you curious enough to try something new, even if it makes you feel a little awkward or silly or whatever? Because you got to keep things fresh, and being willing to experiment or try something they're into or whatever, that goes a long, long way, right? Do you check in about protection, safety, and comfort with your partner? Asking them, boundaries and making sure they feel good and making sure that you are respecting what they want to do and don't want to do. And that you're caring about STIs and sexual safety. That's huge. Can you admit what you like, even if it feels a little embarrassing, to say out loud? And most importantly, are you having fun? Because it should not feel like a chore or a performance, or a job interview where you're like proving yourself. That way, if you're doing that, you're like doing too much and not in the right way. There's no perfect sex God checklist, but what makes someone good in bed is really about connection in that individual person that you're with, and finding out what makes them feel good and trying to connect with that. And it's going to be different for every person. You might have chemistry with one partner that makes you feel like an animal, and with someone else it like might feel a little off, and that isn't a reflection of your worth or your talents. It's just that different things are compatible or not compatible for different people, and that also sometimes it takes a minute for you guys to figure each other out. And that's where that curiosity and attention is key. So if you're wondering if you're good in bed, if you're asking, if you're curious and you're trying, if you're thoughtful and communicative, then you're already better than most. And so go forth with that information and make someone's toes curl, or at least ask them how they like their toes curled.